So do we have enough dukkha? Sang. You need more dukkha? John, how is your practice?
Good. Slowly.
Good. That means it's not good.
Yeah. Slowly, one step at a time. I'm finding it a little bit wearing, the noise right at my kriti. So I've been practicing leaving the noise out there and staying in. So I've been listening to a lot of desana.
What you have to learn about noise is to integrate it, not to push it out, because then it becomes a nuisance. Just integrate it, yeah?
Or don't go out and bother the noise. Like don't.
Well, you don't have to, you don't have to concentrate on the noise, but the moment you see, there's a feeling towards I don't like it, then the noise becomes bothersome. If you don't care, no matter if it's noise or not noise, but it's a nice kuti anyway. Huh? Fear.
Yeah, fear of getting hammered again.
Yeah. Fear of getting hammered, yeah? I mean, we should be happy to get hammered.
Yes, I also don't...
We should be happy when we get scolded, because otherwise we don't see if we do something wrong. Yeah?
Yes, because I have this problem. If I put a recorder there, people will think, what is this man doing? And then why is he not sleeping here? Why is he staying in the hotel? Why is he doing all this?
No, that's all your thoughts. These are all your thoughts, yeah?
Yeah.
Huh?
They are not mine. They just come.
Yeah, they just come, yeah? And you take them as mine, me and mine, yeah?
Sometimes I feel a bit ashamed because I come here to, actually my intention was to serve, but then I'm in a forest monastery and I have to live in a hotel.
What? I don't understand you.
Sometimes I feel a bit ashamed.
Yeah?
Because I come here, actually I want to serve you. But this is a forest monastery, and I don't seem to be able to stay here at night, and that makes me...
And why do you shake with your legs? Are you aware of it? Sati is the key for all of, if we move, we should know that we move and why we are moving. If you're shaking with the legs, we should know that. Yeah? You don't have to be ashamed of anything, it's also your thoughts, yeah? You feel ashamed and then you worry, and then you worry and then you run to the Lord Buddha, and ask for forgiveness, yeah?
You know.
That's useless. Don't do things, yeah, what you worry about, or where you feel ashamed about in the first place. That's why we have to have sati. Before we do something, we know what we are going to do. And then we can check if it is within the 5 precepts. And is it within the 5 precepts, then we go ahead. And then we look at the results of our doing. Was it good? Was it not so good? That's the way how to proceed, yeah? But now, we just do things, something comes in our mind, whoosh, and we go, yeah? Like a high-speed car, just go, boom, yeah? Something comes in the mind, boom, we go, yeah? That means we are not even aware of it, and sati is this awareness that knows when a thought comes up, yeah? And the thought comes up, tells us we want to do this or we want to do that, yeah? And that's where we have to, to break it, yeah? And see, if it is good or not, yeah? If you don't know, then just go ahead and do it, yeah? And then see, look at the results of your doing. Is it so difficult? Huh? John Alex, huh?
Yes, very difficult.
So I'm out of my wits, how can I teach you that? Yeah? I teach you to do the daily reflection, in order to get a little bit hold of what you're doing, yeah? I teach you now to stay with the Buddha all day long, yeah? What else shall I say, But nothing happens, You just follow your whims, yeah? Whatever comes in the mind, that's what you think, yeah? If something comes in the mind, I did something wrong, then you go and run to the Buddha, and, sorry, Lord Buddha, That's useless. Don't do it in the first place, then you don't have to run. Huh?
It's tricky to do the right things.
Please speak up a little bit.
It's tricky to do the right things all day long, isn't it?
It is hard work, yeah? But, now there's a problem, yeah? If you say it is tricky to do the right things, sometimes we really don't know if it is the right thing. The important thing is that we have sati, that we know what we want to do, why we want to do it, and what are the results of it. Sometimes we really don't know if it's a good result or bad result. That's why we evaluate afterwards. We see, okay, that wasn't that great, yeah? And we still want to do it, we do it 10 times and we evaluate it 10 times and then we say, okay, no, there's no good result, so let's, yeah? To classify something, this is good and this is bad, that brings us, that is judgment, yeah? We are not here to judge, we are here to observe, the results of our doing, of our action, yeah? But of course they have to be within the realms of the 5 precepts of us as monks as 227, yeah? Yeah? So if they are within that, don't say this is good or this is bad, just see it, yeah? What kind of effect does it have on my chitta, yeah? For instance, fasting, does it have a good effect, yeah? Or doesn't it have a good effect? Or not to sleep, does it have a good effect? That's the things that we evaluate. But of course, the implying question, it is the most toughest work, to stay all the time with the Buddha or with the breath. because we want to think. And that's what we see when we do practice. We want to think about this. You can't stop.
Sometimes I have like some kind of problem, and I want to think to solve the problem. And
Yeah.
I go to Buddha, and I feel like I go away from the problem. I don't have the solution for the problem. I want to think about it, but
Have you ever solved the problem with thinking about?
no. But
See.
what should I do with the problem? Just say.
Forget it. I mean, just don't push it away, just replace it with Buddha. And you will see then the problem, most of the time the problem disappears because it wasn't a problem in the first time. The problem starts with thinking about something, yeah?
And if it's a real problem, but I don't have the solution yet or the knowing yet,
Yeah.
go back to Buddha and then wait till
Yeah.
my heart will know the answer.
Yeah.
And it can take a lot of time.
It can take months, it can take years, I mean, yeah. All what we can do is, and remember the one thing, yeah. I mean, how did ingenuity come into place, I mean, when we look at the science of the Western world? Through observance. They didn't think, Newton didn't sit under the tree and thought about, gravity. I mean, he just watched the apple, drop, and he watched other things drop, and then he find the correlation. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, so we observe the kilesas, how they work. Yeah, we observe the feelings, how they come and how they go. Yeah, and especially how they come and how they go. If we stay with our Buddha, yeah. If you don't think about these feelings, if you don't think about this, if you don't think about that, if you don't memorize this or don't memorize that, yeah? Problems are created, by thinking about something. Yeah? What do you want to solve? Yeah? You cannot solve, the problems of the world. Yeah? But we love problems because it keeps us occupied. Huh? It keeps us really occupied, and we really think we have done something when we think we have a solution. Yeah? And how often was the solution that we thought about, just reflect about your life, how often was the solution that we thought about the right solution? Most of the time it didn't work out. Yeah? Because we have to see. Yeah? When I was thinking, for instance, when I was thinking how to repair my bicycle, because something was broken, I could think about it and find a solution, and then I went, and actually I had to observe what is happening, to see what is broken and how I can fix it, You can't think about it.
But I cannot see my heart and my intention.
But it will come with time. The intention, I mean, once the heart is most of the time calm, then you see the intention. Yeah? When it is really calm, you will see the intention to think. The thought has not yet arisen, but you see the intention to want to think, and you see the direction of the thought. And then when you follow this thought, when you allow it to happen, then you see how it forms, how the thought forms. Yeah. But why are we not, why are we not interested about this? Yeah. How things are working within us. Why are we only interested about what other people are doing or what the world is like? Yeah. Why don't we want to understand ourselves? The problems come only with questions, questions about, and why do these questions come? What came before the question? Dukkha. We want to find out, we want to find an escape for the dukkha that we don't want to face. And that's why we think we have a problem. Of course we have a problem, and that is called dukkha. It is the first noble truth.
Because I don't want to see the dukkha, so I tell myself another story or lie to myself.
Most of the time. Most of the time.
Find the truth again.
Yeah. All what I say is, observe, observe, observe in order to understand. But we are brought up in a very different way. Yeah? When we go to school, a problem is, in front of us and we need to solve it. So, how can we not start to do the same thing in meditation? There's a problem, we need to solve it. There's a problem, we need to solve it. But actually, the meditation is a very different approach. It's observing. Through observing, we understand. Or we get the insight. How is the inner machinery working?
I see that wanting samadhi make me really nervous.
Yeah.
Even it's come from really pain.
Yeah.
Like when I sit, I have to investigate the pain before I start the Buddha. And my question, how to stay simple and put effort but stay simple. I see. You don't want samadhi, but you want to sit. All what you want is, I want to stay with my Buddha. Without any results, that we hope we get. It's like when I think about concentrate now, all the pain of the wanting come. I see how the wanting. Well, then the moment you see the pain of wanting to come in, try to relax. Yeah, you have to do that sometimes. Yeah, and tell yourself, all what I want is to stay with the Buddha. I don't want to concentrate, I don't want to get into samadhi, I don't want anything, but I want to be with each and every Buddha, or with each and every breath. And this wanting is not hurting you. Everything else, they're coming, creeping in expectations, and this makes us nervous, knockout, like really. Yeah, and it is very difficult. Expectations. To overcome expectation is very difficult. Yeah, that's why I always use the simile. Just dig the hole, and there will be a hole. Yeah, take the shovel, and put out the earth, and there will be a hole. Yeah, if you stop and wonder why there is no hole, or is the hole deep enough so that I can squeeze in, then you're in trouble already. Just go and dig and dig and dig and dig. And if you dig at the same place, there will be the hole. And you will be surprised. Yeah? Painting pictures of what is going to happen is also a sort of expectation. Yeah? And that disturbs us, because then we are looking out for. Yeah? And sooner or later in our practice, because you heard a lot about me talking about this and that, you try to see the things that I'm talking about. But you don't realize, when I talk about something I look back. And you look front. And the back, when I look back, it looks different than when you look front. Yeah? When you come through the door, it looks very different when you look back and see the door. Understood?
And I feel I know I have to be patient.
Yeah.
But I feel I have fear, deep fear, afraid.
Fear, yeah.
From what's going to happen if I not get to fix my heart, or will not get to samadhi, or what I'm going to hear last time. So
but what comes before that fear? What kind of thought, what kind of feeling comes before that fear? Huh? So the moment you see that fear coming up, then you instantly say, there is fear, and then you reflect what came before. You want to understand how this is created. Maybe there was a quiet moment and you're afraid of the quietude or the solitude, or suddenly, and then this fear comes up.
I don't know what is happening, it depends on certain things, yeah? Or the fear comes up, if I go there, I might never wake up, yeah? Or never come out, yeah? Actually, nothing better can happen to you.
It's like this thought I have about myself that I'm not a strong practitioner and I cannot put the effort.
But this is useless. It has nothing to do with reality. That's your views about yourself. Just like you have views about other people. Yeah? You think other people are strong. Maybe they are not strong. It is an excuse, put up by the kilesas to make you practicing less, yeah? I'm not so strong, maybe I need some rest, maybe. These thoughts, these things that are put up in front of you, seem for us and seem for every person, yeah? Especially the more they live in the world, they seem like a reality, yeah? And we take that on. We take the opinions of other people, how they see us, how they view us, as ourselves. Yeah? And then we try to mold it in a way, and then we believe we are like that. Yeah? But the more we believe we are like that, the more we are imprisoning ourselves in views and opinions. Yeah? There we can never get free. Yeah? If we want to get free, we have no opinion. Yeah? No view about how am I. How am I? I don't know. Somebody says, I'm arrogant. Another says, I have metta. Another says, I'm this. Yeah? What am I? I'm all sorts of things. Yeah? Some things come up, and other things go down. I'm just like impermanent, yeah? And whatever other people want to see in me, that's what they see. And you can't change their mind. Huh? I have another simile for this, it is five different people go in a wood and see a beautiful tree. One is a wood carver, and he sees his Madonna in this tree, already the shape. He just has to, carve it out, yeah? Another, is a carpenter and he sees, his beams for his house in this tree. Very straight, very beautiful, yeah? Another wants to make tiles, roof tiles, out of wood, and he sees all the roof tiles in this tree. What has it to do with the tree? Yeah? And another one, he's just cold, he sees firewood in this tree. Yeah? And another person, he's mindless, and stumbles against a tree, and he hates this tree. What does that have to do with the tree? There are 5 different people having 5 different opinions about one and the same thing. Yeah? And that's the same thing with us. Yeah? But we love to have good opinions, so that's why we always go to people who have good opinions about us and, distance ourselves from people who have bad opinions, because we take these views as reality. But they're not real. Who are you? Yeah? We don't even know. If I ask you, who are you? You don't know. What would you answer? Huh? The only thing you can say, and that is real, is your being. Yeah? And the next thing is you can say, I'm a being that is deceived, by all these, by all these 5 khandhas. Yeah? More you can't say. Sometimes you're happy, sometimes you're unhappy, sometimes you're afraid, sometimes you're not afraid. Yeah? What can you say about yourself? Yeah? 5 minutes ago you were happy, now you're completely depressed. So are you either happy or a depressed person? Yeah? Are you no? So don't put yourself into these shoes of others, yeah? Or don't put on shoes that are too small or too big, yeah? Others give you constantly shoes, yeah? And they say, oh, you're like this, Huh? Don't put on these shoes, yeah? That's their opinion, you can't change their opinion, yeah? Okay. If you get angry, then you know, oh, okay, there's something within me that I need to correct. There's nothing to do. Yeah? Don't imprison yourself in these views and opinions of other people. Yeah? Oh, he's such a nice guy. Of course everybody likes to hear that. Yeah? Women like to hear, oh, she's so beautiful. Yeah? So attractive. Yeah? And then somebody comes by and says, what an ugly woman. And then, you know, I mean, how is this working on us? Yeah? Yeah? It's the same for men, you know. Yeah? He comes by a group of women and they say, oh, look at this handsome fellow, you know. And then we feel great, you know. And then we come to the next group and say, what a nasty little rat, yeah. And then we feel down. Yeah? If somebody makes us compliments, we feel up. If somebody there's some different view, you feel down. Yeah? Why to bother with all these things? We are the way we are, you know, so, yeah. Whatever is good, you know, we realize it's good, you know, and we develop it. Whatever is bad within us, yeah, we realize it and get rid of it. That's all, yeah. Don't define yourself, yeah. The more you define yourself, the more your problems you have, yeah. Okay, understood? Now. เข้าใจบ้างไหมน้ำอังกฤษยังไม่เก่งเท่าไหร่ใช่ไหมไม่เก่งค่ะโอเคมืดแล้ว Who's working? Oh, Michelle.